Hi everyone, my name is Naina Singh, and this summer I was working as a financial/operations intern at SuperDispatch located in downtown Kansas City. Now, this summer I'm going to be an incoming freshman at Santa Clara University in California. And as an incoming freshman, I've had a lot of things to think about. But one question that I've recently started pondering is what I like to call the essential freshman question, which is, do I bring my car to campus? Now, unfortunately for me, bringing my car to campus would require me to drive over 23 hours and 1,500 miles, which is something that I'm not super enthusiastic about. But I started looking into all other alternatives, and I found out about the car hauling industry, which is an industry that I had heard about, but I didn't know about all too well. The car hauling industry is great and is one of the most used industries in the United States. Let's say I wanted to get my car from one place to another, but I didn't want to drive it myself. Instead, I would hire a truck driver or a car hauler to move my car for me. That's essentially all the car hauling industry is. However, the industry is very outdated in the way that it runs, and that's exactly where SuperDispatch came in. However, we'll talk about SuperDispatch in a second, but first, I want to introduce you to our team. Me and my friend Xander were paired as interns at SuperDispatch under YepKC, which is the Youth Entrepreneurial Program in Kansas City. And as YepKC interns, it's our job to help create innovative and efficient solutions at SuperDispatch and any environment that we are put into. So I'm Naina Singh. I'm going to be a freshman at Santa Clara University this fall, and I'm working as a finance and operations intern. My friend Xander is going to be an incoming freshman at Harvard University in the fall and is working as a data analyst intern. Now back to exactly what SuperDispatch is. So the problem with the car hauling industry is that every year, the industry wastes $1.7 billion because it relies on paper for daily operations. What do I mean by daily operations? Well, in order for a car hauler to have its transactions processed, it needs multiple financial documents. For example, a bill of lading, an invoice, customer and delivery signatures. All of these things are required in order for a car hauler or a truck driver to have their financial transactions processed. However, all of these financial transactions used to be based solely through paper. So if I needed to mail my bill of lading to another person, it would all be done through mail, and it could take up to weeks for a car hauler or a truck driver to finally be paid, which isn't great because in an industry where you're moving around so much, you always need to have some sort of financial account ready to use. So CEO Beck Adulevev found this problem in 2013 and created SuperDispatch. So what is SuperDispatch? It's an all-in-one platform that digitalized the logistical process of the car hauling industry, and it's backed by real people. So what do I specifically do at SuperDispatch? Well, as a finance and operations intern, I work specifically on the failed transactions department. You may be wondering what that means. Well, let's go back to the idea that truck drivers or car haulers need multiple financial accounts ready at their disposal. So what that means is that often they'll have multiple financial accounts or credit cards that they use. And what happens a lot of times is one of the credit cards or the financial accounts that they use to subscribe to SuperDispatch ends up being declined because they've gotten rid of that financial account. So it's my job to collect the data of every single SuperDispatch user who has a failed credit card account linked to their subscription to SuperDispatch and call them and let them know that if they're still interested in a subscription with SuperDispatch, that they will need to update that credit card information. And I'm also able to assist them and forward information to our operations manager. So the problem, or a problem that I've faced with the specific failed transactions department. Well, because SuperDispatch is new and a growing technological platform, the failed transactions process is not the most efficient it could be. It requires real people, like me, to sit, sort, and contact car haulers, which is a job that is tedious and time consuming. But this problem could be short-lived. The solution. In order to make the failed transactions department more efficient, we want to create an update to the app. It's nothing huge, but it's something that will go a long way. What this update will do is it will notify all SuperDispatch users when their financial accounts have been declined after 15 days of that credit card not being in use. Why hasn't this been done yet? Well, once again, SuperDispatch is a recently new Kansas City startup. So the failed transactions department was not something that was an initial focus for the team. However, it's becoming one, especially as the user base in which truck drivers and car haulers are using SuperDispatch is growing. So our solution or our ask for this would be to hire app developers who work in liaison with engineers. We don't have the specific financial amount because it would be a salary cost, which is something that we would need to evaluate based on a person's talent. But that would be our ask: app developers who work in liaison with engineers. And we believe that this update will go a long way and will only be another step in making SuperDispatch more successful. Thank you.